Welcome to the first episode of the DOSS podcast series. I am Anna Marton, Communications Manager of the project, and we are having with us here today the Project Manager of DOSS, András Vilmos, Senior Consultant at Atos Hungary. The objective of the DOSS project is to secure the entire IoT lifecycle by introducing to IoT supply chains a monitoring and validation framework. We call this framework the DOSS Supply Trust Chain. András, why has supply chain security become such an important challenge for today's IoT systems?
Hi, Anna. I guess this is a very important question. Today's IoT products are really developed by a single company. They combine hardware, software, open source components, and cloud services from many different suppliers. As a result, organizations often have very limited visibility into how these products were developed, tested, and maintained before they reach the end user. A vulnerability introduced anywhere along this chain can affect the security of the entire system. The DOSS project addresses this challenge by extending security beyond individual devices and considering also the operating architecture of the service. Product testing, architecture modeling, and operation protection are all covered.
What makes the DOSS supply trust chain different from today's approaches to supply chain security?
Most existing approaches focus on specific aspects of security, such as device authentication, data protection, or access control. The DOSS supply trust chain takes a much more comprehensive approach. It connects product testing, system modeling, security validation, automated onboarding, and operation monitoring into a single trust flow. Security information follows the product throughout its entire life cycle and is continuously updated rather than being generated once and forgotten. This creates a much greater transparency and allows organizations to make much better informed security decisions.
The device security passport is described as the foundation of the supply trust chain. Why is it such an important innovation?
The device security passport acts as a living digital record for every product. It stores trusted security information such as software and hardware bill of materials, security test reports, vulnerability information, and lifecycle data in a machine processable format. Unlike traditional documents, the passport is continuously updated as new security information becomes available. This means that manufacturers, system integrators, and operators all have access to reliable and up-to-date information to better support their security decisions. And very important that they get actually a notification when the passport is updated, so they really have the latest and newest information at their hands.
How does the DOSS supply trust chain bring together the different DOSS technologies?
The supply trust chain acts as a framework that connects all the DOSS modules. There are 5 modules actually. The component tester, which verifies the security of individual components. The digital Cybersecurity Twin analyzes the security of complex architectures. The architecture security validator assesses compliance with different standard and certification requirements. The secure onboarding platform ensures that only trusted components are deployed into an operational environment. And there are the security monitoring tools, which are deployed locally and are connected to the overall supply trust chain. This device security passport links all these activities by collecting and distributing trusted security information through the supply chain. Together, these technologies create a continuous secure by design process rather than a series of isolated security checks.
So what are the benefits of the supply trust chain for the industry?
The biggest benefit actually is visibility. Organizations gain much better insight into the security of the products they purchase or operate. This helps reducing security risk, support compliance with emerging regulations, especially with the Cyber Resilience Act, which is our main focus right now, and enables faster and more informed security decisions. At the same time, automation accelerates the information flow, reduces manual effort and potential errors from the manual procedures, and helps ensuring that security information remains accurate and up-to-date throughout the entire product lifecycle.
András, looking ahead, what do you think, how will a concept like the supply trust chain influence the future of IoT cybersecurity?
I believe we are moving towards a future where organizations won't simply trust that products are secure, they will be able to verify it continuously. As cybersecurity regulations become more demanding and supply chains becomes more complex, transparency and trusted information will be essential. The DOSS supply trust chain demonstrates how continuous testing, security validation, automated onboarding, and operational monitoring can work together to provide this level of trust. Ultimately, it shifts cybersecurity from isolated checks to continuous assurance throughout the entire lifecycle of an IoT product.
Thank you very much for this introduction to the DOSS IoT supply chain. And in the upcoming episodes of the podcast series, we are going to explore the different modules of this architecture. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you.